Kip Burdette is the head coach at West Lawrence, back for his third season as the head coach. We saw progress last year, Coach, from 1-9 to 2-8. I know it's small progress, but what were your thoughts on 2023 and what happened last year for you?
Well, everything was better. The overall record wasn't as good, as we wanted for sure, but it was an improvement. But you saw a lot of improvements, not only just in our players and our just in what we're looking for culture wise, but we almost doubled up every stat offensively on our team, and that we were excited about that. And so you saw the improvement a lot from year one to year two, and just the camaraderie, the coaching staff. The hires we were able to make last year, we were excited about, and just all in all, the culture and kind of what we're trying to build was a lot better.
Let's talk about your defense for this year. You went up a little bit last year in point per game from the previous season, but you've got some kids coming back that have some experience that got snaps for you last year. How important is that with 8 starters returning?
Well, honestly, we dealt with a bunch of injuries last year to some good players, so a lot of them were kind of thrust into action probably before they needed to be.
Hmm.
But we have a lot of players that, on all three levels of the defense that have played a lot of snaps. So Shannon Atkins, who you mentioned, will be moving to the linebacker spot from the defensive line last year. We're excited about him, and then just a lot of guys that have played a lot. We're looking for improvement in that points per game specifically. So we think we'll get it.
That's not always easy to go through when you're going through it, but it's better after the fact when you're looking toward the next year and having those kids that aren't going to be so green out there, right?
That's right. That's right.
All right, first game will be on August the 23rd against Groves. We'll talk about the Raiders offense and what to expect on that side of the ball in our next report. Kip Burdette is back for his third season as the head coach at West Lawrence. The Raiders coming off a 2-8 record a year ago. The offense, coach, was much better, from 9 to 17 points per game. And you have a player in Ty Cummings who led your team in passing and rushing, and he was only a 10th grader. So that's a pretty good player for a junior to come into this season. Tell me about him.
Well, Ty's just electric with the ball in his hands. We've asked him to do a lot the last couple of years. He's only been back for his junior campaign, so a lot of yards under his belt the last 2 years. But he's going to have to. We're going to ask him to do a few more things this year than he's been doing, and playing on both sides of the ball a little bit, going out wide, going in the backfield, just different things. So maybe returning kicks and that sort of thing. So his job description's gotten a little larger, but he's a great kid and an even better football player. But really excited about having Ty back for the third year.
And Shannon Atkins back as well, another junior who had a big year for you last season, right?
Yeah, he's kind of like the thunder and the lightning. So he's a bigger back, and he can get some of the tough yardage. Had a really good game last year against Vidalia. Kind of took the game over running the football. So we're excited to have him back on both sides of the ball this year.
You guys are going from Quad A to Triple A. You've got many of the same teams in your region that were in Region 2 last year in Quad A. But do you feel like, okay, year 3, we've had some young kids get some experience. We got through that learning process of a new coaching staff. We're kind of ready to take the next step. It sounds like it.
I feel like we are, and then that schedule that you talked about, like there's no Housings, and Perry being a state champ's not on that anymore. Spalding being as good as they've been the last couple of years, so we're dodging a couple of those bullets, and we were able to kind of make our own schedule this year, and we're in a different region with a lot of Augusta schools in that thing, so we're looking forward to playing some new faces and a couple of the same ones with Baldwin and Howard, but. Those are familiar foes, but we're excited about some new teams on the opposite sideline.
Should be fun to see what happens this year. Kip, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. We hope you do really well this year. Take care.
Yes, sir. Thank you.